Hey, Elgin Walker here, eXp Realty, and just wanted to hop on for a quick minute and talk a little bit about eXp as a live, as a brokerage that's virtual, and I often hear such misinformation about what a virtual brokerage is, or at least what eXp's virtual brokerage is. People continuously will say to me, well, at a virtual brokerage, number one, you don't have a place to go. And obviously, it's not conventional. So we don't go into a normal office every day, things of that nature. I also get things about by being virtual that there's no support. How do you get training that you're all alone, you're all by yourself, things like that. And I want to discuss just a couple of those things right now, and just say that that's just a displaced myth, and I can understand why people would think that, because you take something literally, and literally you would think that, you possibly. So let's talk first of all about it being what virtual means for the EXP world. For the EXP world means that we do everything that you need, if you need it, inside what we call EXP World, which is really a metaverse. Well, we own a company called Verbella. If you've heard of Verbella, there's a lot of other companies using Verbella now for their meeting places, for even universities, for lectures, things like that. And it's actually a company that EXPI, our um, company, purchased. So in EXP world, number one, for every state that we're in, you have a broker room. Anytime during business hours, you can go into the broker room if you need help. If you need any type of help, you go into your broker room, and in the majority of cases, you will be able to reach the broker, a broker, someone on the broker team that can help and answer your questions during normal business hours of that state. Now, that's incredible, because I know there's been plenty of times in my career that I have needed to speak to a broker possibly about something, and it may be real quick. And they're in the office. If they're in the office, they have other things that they're doing, and or they may be operating their own business. Whatever the case is, I might not be able to speak to that broker then. I will tell you that you'll be able to speak to a broker faster in EXP's virtual world than in most cases at a conventional brick and mortar. The other thing is that when we say EXP does not have a brick and mortar, what that really means is there is no, for our headquarters, that you walk into an EXP building and house agents there. But we all have a virtual office. We all have a virtual office, and what I mean by that is there are actual offices where you can go get your training. If you have you need assistance with accounting, you need assistance with onboarding, whatever it is, there is an actual virtual campus. You just don't have to get up, put gas in your car, and drive over to it. You go into it, you meet, talk with people. You talk with people, just like I'm talking with you now via the internet, of course, via YouTube. You would be speaking with someone directly in the virtual world, a human being, not a recording, not AI, a human being. And these services are available for you at any time. Trainings, in trainings, office meetings. We have leadership meetings, we have office meetings, that they're all virtual. They're all virtual, and you are speaking with human beings. We've got over 50 hours weekly of different types of training for your real estate business. It's virtual. It's virtual, and you have access. You don't have to change clothes. You don't have to get yourself dialed up. You don't have to go put gas in your vehicle. You don't have to do any of that kind of stuff, right? And you can get all the training and all the stuff that you need. Now, in addition to that, if for whatever reason you say you wanted to meet a client, or you wanted to go and just be in an office environment, you may or may not know that the Regis Buildings has a relationship with EXP. We all pay $85 a month to be part of the EXP family. And that's all we pay. And that 85 part of that $85 is your membership to any Regis building in the country, excuse me. And if you're not familiar with Regis, just Google it. But what Regis is basically a co-op building, and it has different businesses in there. It has a reception area, uh, very professional receptionist area. It has receptionists, obviously, or first impression people, and you can have a phone number there if you'd like. They have conference rooms, and but you're able to come in any day and use the business lounge areas. And the business lounge areas have places for you to sit. Most of them have coffee and internet, um, business machines, like copiers and all that. So you do have that available for you if you choose to or you need to. The other thing is that it's not as if you are not allowed to have an EXP broker mortar, brick and mortar. What it is that EXP as a company doesn't provide that. So there are plenty of agents, plenty of teams that have added a branch that they pay for, of course, as an actual physical office. Now, you may say, why would an agent want to do that? So, first of all, there are plenty of agents that we know that are with other companies that have brick and mortar offices, but the agent, for their own personal reasons, have decided to have their offices off site, right? Well, here at eXp, we're only paying $85 a month for our monthly association, which also includes our CRM if you choose to use it. That's part of that $85 a month. And if you are working either the revenue share side or you're selling homes, it might be advantageous for you to go ahead and rent an office on your own. It's going to be a lot less expensive to do that than to either rent an office or you're paying money out of your commission or other fees that you're getting hit with if you want to have a physical office. And you can have that physical office turned into a local branch office. There's just a procedure you have to go to, and you have to get approval for that. If you are currently working in an office, or you're an independent broker, or any broker for that matter, and you're working at a brick and mortars, you can continue to work where you're working and be broker powered by eXp Realty. So if that's a thing, you don't have to lose that. But at a virtual office, what we do is we have plenty of support. We have plenty of opportunities for you to network with other agents. We have a lot of groups and networks that you can be a part of for referrals, for education, for lead generation, production, not to mention, again, the brokerage side, the broker side, as far as keeping updated. We have contract classes. You have everything you can possibly want, but it's virtual. So you're only alone at DXP if you choose to be. Otherwise, as of right now, you've got 87,000 possible business partners all across the United States and in 24 other countries that we are currently in working in and out of. So that being said, do not let the word virtual scare you. Virtual is a good thing. All right, we'll be back with more tips later.